Hello, welcome back. Now I want to show you some useful equations related to intermodulation distortion. The first set of equations are useful to predict the intermodulation equations once you know the device parameters. You know the gain of your device and the third order intercept, either at the input or at the output. And you also know the input power. In this case, what you would have to do is first imagine that you only have the intercept point at the output, then you can derive the intercept at the input using this equation, or vice versa, right? Usually the intercept point is only given at one of those places. But knowing the gain, you can go from one to the other. Also, you can calculate the output power of the desired signal by, of course, knowing the input power and adding the gain. Next, you can calculate the rejection by knowing that the rejection is twice the third order intercept point at the input minus the input power, right? Then you would calculate the rejection. And finally, you would be able to calculate the intermodulation, the power of the intermodulation products by subtracting the output power, which you have already calculated, and subtracting the value of rejection. Right. So all these very simple equations will help you. You can use these very simple equations to calculate input and output powers and the power of the intermodulation products. A different situation is where you have to measure a device. You don't know what's the third order intercept of a device, and you have to measure it. What would you be using then? Well, first, what you would have to do is measure the gain, the small signal gain of the device, and of course you would do this by measuring the output power of the desired signal minus the input power of the desired signals, both in dBm. Then you would measure the rejection. That means you measure the output power of the desired signal of dBm and measure the output power of the intermodulation products and subtract both. And then you can calculate the third order intercept, and by using the equations that I've shown before, the output third order intercept is nothing else but that the output power of the desired signals in dBm plus half of the parameter R, of the IMD rejection. And if you want to convert this to refer this to the input, all you have to do is to subtract the small signal gain, which you have calculated previously. Right? Those are very simple measurements, but very simple equations, but they are useful for both prediction and measurement. Thank you.